Hey, what's up guys? Mark from Guitar Guts here, and today I want to give you a little insight into how I built such a crazy collection of custom guitars without spending a fortune on it. One of the things I do is I'm constantly on Craigslist, I'm on eBay, Reverb, trying to find used gear that I can buy, used parts, anything like that. Sometimes just parts for one of my builds. I'll buy a guitar and then resell the parts I don't use. Today I just did that. I was on Craigslist and I've been looking for parts for, I'm building a custom Blue Jackson right now and I'm looking for a bunch of gold parts for it. And I was settling on a Floyd Rose special, but today I found a Floyd Rose original, a real made in Germany one, slightly used on Craigslist for $80. Came with all the parts you need and also came with a set of Goto tuners, some gold knobs, and a couple other things. The owner had a bunch of other stuff, so once I started looking around, I brought 200 bucks, and let me show you guys what I got for 200 bucks. So this is the guitar it's gonna go on. It's a mid-90s Jackson Dinky reverse. I switched the neck out with another Jackson very similar that I had around it, but it used to have a maple fretboard on it. I've been rocking Seymour Duncans and a black Floyd Rose original for years, Iron Age accessory, kill switch, EMG preamp right there. Even had push pulls for the Seymour Duncans to be split coiled, but I'm kind of over the Seymour Duncans on this guitar for now, and I want some gold hardware on it. So as I was just saying, I went out to buy this Floyd Rose right here. It's a real German Floyd Rose. You can see it's in great condition. A little bit of pitting, but after a couple years, the acid from your hands is going to do that anyway. So I don't mind buying one that's slightly used, especially to go on a guitar from the 90s. It came with the gold nut. It came with the string retainer, which this guitar doesn't need. The posts. It came with the tremolo bar, of course. And then it came with a bunch of extra stuff. Not all this stuff. It came with these tuners, which is a set of Goto tuners made in Japan. Or Grovers, sorry. They're Grovers. Great tuners, though. These are awesome tuners. Unfortunately, I can't use them because they're designed to go on this side of the headstock. And this guitar has a reverse head, so it's not going to work for this guitar. But I'm going to sell them, get a couple bucks back. It came with a set of knobs, gold knobs, in great condition as well. Again, they're not going to go on this guitar, but they will maybe go for sale as well. Maybe get me $10 or something like that, $5, I don't know. I will use this. I was going to have to get one of those for this guitar since I'm converting it to gold hardware, so that's going to come in handy. But the guy was asking 80 bucks for the gold Floyd Rose, a couple strap things, which I'm going to put strap locks on there for. But it came with all this gold hardware right here, not including this. $80. These things go for 225 bucks new. So I was going to settle for a Floyd Rose Special, which is not as good as this. And now I'm going to pair this up with a bunch of upgrades from FU Tone, which I'll talk about in just a second. But also included in that deal, so I got there and the guy busted out a bunch of DiMarzios. We got an Evolution neck pickup. These are all almost brand new. They came out of guitars because he used to do guitar jobs, switch out pickups and bridges for a couple artists. Here's a PAF Pro. It's F-spaced. Here's a set of Telecaster pickups in here. We got a Tone Zone, F-spaced as well. And then we got a single coil right here, DiMarzio. Vintage single coil. So, bunch of pickups. A set of bass pickups. They are P-bass pickups. I mean, I got all this stuff for 200 bucks. These pickups sell used for 40 bucks, $50 all day online. He was asking about 20 bucks each. So I walked out of there. I got this, it's a cheaper Floyd Rose from like maybe a guitar like this. It might even fit on this guitar because that looks like the bridge that used to be in this guitar. Yeah, so this will fit a Jackson. That's really cool. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but I figured I'd throw that in the parts drawer. So what I'm going to do with this guitar is it's going to get all gold, a gold makeover. I'm going to get some new gold tuners to go over here. We're going to do the gold nut right there, throw that on there. We got the Floyd Rose to go down there. That's going to just, gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, I haven't even put it in there yet. This is my first time looking at it. And then I got FU Tone on my side now. So I've been working with them. Adam sent me a bunch of awesome parts. We're going to put the 42 millimeter L brass block. It's a giant sustainer block, so that thing's going in it. We got new stainless steel screws to mount it to the Floyd Rose. And what that is this cheap little block on the bottom is going to get replaced with this beast of a block. So you can see the difference there. This thing is just a monster. Got some new stainless steel screws to mount it. We got some noiseless springs to go in the back. So when you ever get that creaky noise from your springs, that's going to be gone. We got a brass claw that's going to go in there with screws to mount it. I'll talk about this in a second. These are the long screws that go in through the back. They're stainless steel. And these are the saddle screws here. So we got a set of saddle screws. We got the block screws. And then we got a set of titanium blocks. So those are going to go in here. All these little differences make this bridge way more solid and have more sustain and more clarity. And then I'm going to throw this D-tuna on there. So I got this EVH D-tuna. So I can pull that out, drop it down to drop D. But the only thing about that I don't like is I'm a big fan of pulling up on the whammy bar to raise the pitch. So to use a D-tuna though, you have to stabilize the bridge, which means no more pulling up on it. It pretty much blocks it from pulling up. And I found that they make this product that has a heavy-duty tension spring on it, and it pushes up against the bridge so that it feels like it's stabilized. But if you pull against it, this spring will compress, and you can still pull it up. So I'm going to go with that so I don't have to fully stabilize the trem, get that D-tuna in there so I could drop to drop D all the time, and then I'm going to be playing a bunch of my original songs with this guitar. So I also went out and I picked up a couple other really cool things. I got a new kill switch from Iron Age because the black one's not going to match, or yeah, the black's not going to match anymore. Both of them have a blue LED, so it's going to match the guitar. It looks super awesome. And then I got this knob. Q Parts makes these awesome knobs that I love. It's standard gold on the sides and knurled sides, but I've got these on a couple of my guitars now. And then it's got that beautiful color on the front, so that'll match the guitar. It's going to be really gorgeous. I'm thinking I'm going to go with the EMG 5766 set that everybody's raving about in some brushed gold. So if I do that, I'm going to wait till January though, because they're going to start making them in a switchable version so you can throw them into single coil mode, which the more tones the better for me. I love that. I'll have way more updates on this thing as soon as I start putting it together. I'm going to upgrade my Floyd Rose pretty soon, so I'll be stripping this thing down, redoing the hardware on it, and it's going to go on this thing and just look awesome. If you were to go out and buy all these parts that I picked up today, you would spend hundreds of dollars. I got it for $200. I'm probably going to make $200 selling the tuners, all the extra hardware, the 6 or 7 pickups that are in there. I could make $200 off all that, maybe more. So at 40 or 50 bucks a pickup, if I sell them for $4 a piece or 40 bucks a piece, there's 4 of them that I think I could get that for in there. And then the tuners, I mean, that's $200 easy, I say. So that's the way I kind of do it when I need to build a new guitar. Watch Craigslist, see if there's things that you can buy and flip, or maybe even buy, fix, and flip. It's really cool. It's fun to do too. Alright guys, as promised, here's a little preview of my Halloween album I'm doing with a bunch of my friends and my fiance, coming out in October. Probably the second week of October, so you can play it at all your Halloween parties, play it all month long at work, play it at home, play it everywhere. Add it to your Halloween playlist if you have one. This is the theme song from Nightmare Before Christmas, and as you can see here, we have a million tracks on this song because this song uses a ton of different voices, and we did them all. So there's all kinds of instrumentation, but let's go ahead and listen to it.
Boys and girls of every age, wouldn't you like to see something strange? Come with us and you will see. This is our town of Halloween. This is Halloween, this is Halloween. Pumpkins scream in the dead of night. This is Halloween, everybody make a scene. Trick or treat till the neighbor's gonna die of fright. It's our town, everybody scream. This is town of Halloween. I am the one hiding under your bed. Get round sharp and eyes glowing red. I am the one hiding under your stairs. Fingers like snakes and spiders in my hair. This is Halloween, this is Halloween. Halloween, 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 Halloween. In this town we call home, everybody hands to the pumpkin song. I am the clown with the tearaway face. Halloween, this is Halloween. Pumpkins scream in the dead of night. This is Halloween, everybody make a scene. Trick or treat till the neighbor's gonna die of fright. It's our town, everybody scream in this town of Halloween.
Tender lumplings everywhere. Life's no fun without a good scare.
That's our dawn.
But we're not
In our town of Halloween. This is Halloween, everybody scream. Won't you please make way for a very special guy? Our man Jack is king of the pumpkin patch. Everyone hail to the pumpkin king now.
Very clearly, this is all unmixed still, so all kinds of layers coming in and out with that one. That one's so crazy, but it is coming out so awesome. And let me show you one other one while we're at it here. This one is a Rob Zombie cover of Dragula. A cover of Rob Zombie. The song is called Dragula, and we did this. Do not need to save the changes to that. So this one is... This one's a super heavy one that we made even heavier. And let me give you a little preview of how this one's coming too. Here on this song, you can actually hear the vocals. I'm using an amp simulator, which is kind of crazy, but gave them the distortion. I dialed it in. Some backup vocals there. How cool is that? Those crazy death metal screams are my fiance. That's crazy. So awesome. So we got, I think, 7 songs that we recorded studio versions of like this. And then I think we have 3 that are going to be from some of the parties we played where I'm remastering them, making them sound really good. And those are going to go on the end as live tracks. So I think there's going to be 10 songs, maybe even more if we decide to throw some in the next couple of days and somehow find a way to pull them off. But be sure to keep a lookout for it. Watch my page, watch my Spotify page, and it's going to be up on there. I don't know exactly what the title is going to be or what the band is going to be called, but it'll be featuring me. Featuring Mark Murray, so it'll show up on my Spotify page as well as whatever name we decide to put it under. So this has been fun, man. I want to do these vlogs more often and show you guys some more guitars, show you the music I'm working on, and keep an eye out. And I hope you guys subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram at Guitar Guts, and follow along with all these projects I got going on. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later.